Well, howdy there, Internet students. Mr. Hermanson again. Today we're going to talk about collinear. Okay, uh, this is your vocab for that. Collinear points all lie on the same line. And we're going to use slopes to help us figure out if 3 points are collinear. So you guys can probably see that points C and B and A are all on the same line. Now, since they're all on the same line, between those points, they're going to have the same rise over run. Between C and B, the rise over run is 2 over 3. Between A and B, the rise over run is 2 over 3. And between A and C, the rise over run is 4 over 6, which simplifies to 2 over 3. So you can see that if 3 points line up, their slopes between those points have to all be the same. Okay, so that's going to be our goal to use is slopes to tell if points are collinear. Okay, so let's label this one A, and this one B, and this one C, and you guys are going to find the slopes between the points. And let's label it this way. We'll say from A to B, the slope, and then from B to C, find the slope, and then from A to C, find the slope. Okay, now just to remind you how to do that, I'll do the A to B one for you. You're going to do 26 minus 5 over 10 minus 3. And that equals 21 over 7, which is 3. All right, so you go ahead and do the other ones. All right, so you should have noticed, well, you should have got the same slope for all of them, which tells us that these 3 points are indeed collinear. All right, I'm going to just show you one other way. Sometimes I just set it up in a table. I think it's easier. So we're wondering which of these sets are collinear. So I'll do set A with you and just set it up. Maybe neither of them are, who knows. But here's another way you could do it. You could just put the points in. So this is from set A. So -4, -3, 1, 2, 7, 7. And then you could just find the common difference between the numbers. So from -3 to 2, if you subtract those, you get 5 and 5. So those are all going up by the same. And from -4 to 1 is 5, and from 1 to 7 is 6. And then remember, this is your rise over here, this is your run. You would have to have the same rise over run between them for them to be collinear. And since we have 5 over 5 for this one and 5 over 6 for this one, set A is not collinear, as we have different slopes between them. So I'm going to give you an option. You're going to do set B for me. If you want to do it this way, where you just find the slopes between the 3 points that way, go ahead. Or maybe you'd rather do it this way. Okay? Either way will work. All right, so I got -2 for my rise between the first 2 points and 1 for the run. So that's -2 over 1. And for the second point, I got -4 and 2. And those are both equal to -2 if you simplify them. So yeah, these are going to be collinear. All right, so once again, use whatever method you like to determine. And notice that on this one, I actually found 3 slopes. That's not necessary. You could just do two slopes. You could find the slope from there to there, and then the slope from there to there. And if those two numbers are the same, then you're good. They're collinear. If they're not the same, then it's not collinear. Now remember, collinear means that they're lining up in a straight line. So I got 2 for both of those. This one, 4 minus negative 2 is 6 over 0 minus negative 3 is 3, and that's equal to 2. This one I get 3 over 1.5, which also equals 2. All right? You should be able to do the same thing with this one, even though there's decimals. Find the slopes between them. And if you get the same slopes, then they are collinear. Give it a shot. Okay, so these didn't work out for me. When you take this rise, 0.11, divided by this run, 0.03, you get 3.6. And when you take this run, 0.22, or this rise, and divided by this run, 0.22 divided by 0.08, let's just use this one, 0.22 divided by 0.08, you get 2.75. So those are different numbers. So no. All right. I think you're ready to try some homework. Go ahead and do your homework in your packet and then submit your answers on the Google form. And we'll talk to you soon.